Hello everyone. Welcome to Notes from my pad, Prof. Nkosi's YouTube channel. My name is Mduduzi Nkosi. I am a graduate of the University of Cape Town. So I was asked to make this video to talk a bit about myself and my working relationship with Prof. Nkosi. So to start, as I said, my name is Mduduzi Nkosi. I am from Gauteng, originally from Joburg, but I came to Cape Town to study in 2015. Overall, I hold I have three degrees from UCT. The first of which is an undergraduate degree in sociology and industrial sociology and politics and governance. I also have an honors in development studies, as well as a master's in the same field, development studies. Here I'll speak mostly about the late two. That's my honors and my master's. So before I talk about that, I should mention that I'm currently employed as an intern at a state research institution commission that deals with financial and fiscal matters. I've been there for over a year now, doing research on the budget in South Africa. That's how I describe it. Yes. So back to my academic career at UCT. So I hold, as I said, an honors in development studies and a master's as well. I've did research for both those degrees. For my honors, my research project was focused on the what was then called the youth wage subsidy, which was changed later on to be called the employment tax incentive scheme. I did research on that, focusing on the perceptions of young people and how they viewed the program, whether they viewed it favorable or not, whether they thought it's having the impact that the government meant it to. So when I finished with that, I registered for my master's, in which the research project or the mini dissertation was a continuation of the same sort of broad field or research area. For my master's, I wrote a research project on youth development agencies and how policymaking in general works in South Africa, focusing on the views and perceptions of young people and their experiences of this youth development agencies, NYDA, the municipal-based youth development agencies, and so forth. I finished that in 2022, thanks in most part to Prof. Nkosi's guidance. I went to work afterwards, so I was asked to speak about my experience with Prof. Nkosi as well. So I think I should begin by talking about how I met Prof, which was in 2020, just before the whole thing that will not be mentioned by name, lockdown. So I met her while looking for a suitable supervisor for my research project, which, as I said, was around young people, employment and employability in South Africa. And looking through her research profile and the work she had done up until that point, and some that she has done even after then, shows that she was very much compatible or suitable with the sort of direction I wanted to take with my research project. She had written quite a bit on young people, whether it be students or people who are looking for jobs, so employees. She had also written a bit about the working class. There's a great book she wrote about hostels. So the sort of research that she does and the areas that she focuses on was sort of compatible with what I was intending to do in my research project. So I emailed them, and thankfully she was very quick in responding to my emails. And she was very communicative, and she was very helpful, like across the whole process. And she agreed to supervise me, and which I must say was a very great thing, a blessing on my part. She was very wonderful throughout the whole process. So I met her then. It wasn't physical, of course. I didn't see, I think, for the first year of supervision, I didn't think I saw it because of the lockdown and being away in Joburg and all that. But still, her guidance, even if it was virtual through emails, was invaluable. So I don't know where to begin, because I think there's so many things I want to say about my whole experience with Prof. But I would say that she has helped me grow in so many. She has helped me grow in so many ways as a researcher. I learned a lot from her on how to write and how to structure a research paper, and on some other things that I didn't pay attention to at the time, but now have become a part of what I am as a researcher. I even learned some tricks on how to use Word and other softwares, things like that, which at the time I didn't think was an important thing, but now I must say I'm glad that she taught me that. So I finished my master's in end of 2022, and the overall experience, I must say, was wonderful. I think there were times when I thought, like, this is not coming together. I am not really struggling with getting my thoughts and my ideas into something that resembles a research project. But Prof had kept me going, kept encouraging me. Her comments, most of all, were very helpful in guiding me towards the right direction. I think, as much as she was also helpful as research supervisor, the support she also provided as a person was also great. I think she's a wonderful person in that respect, and that she understands that you're not just a student doing research and leaves it there. Support was went beyond that, and the way she carried herself in the whole research thing showed that she understood that as a student you're traversing a lot of things at the same time, and the whole research process can be quite intimidating for a lot of people, especially if you're a first-time master's researcher, and there's a lot of things you don't know, and you'll learn along the way. Help in that regard was, I think she was great in helping me. I'm sure the other students might attest to the same thing, and she was very great in helping me navigate the whole research process as a first-time researcher. So to summarize my whole thing about what I've learned from Prof. So I think the first thing I learned was how to have to write a proper research paper. I have to say that before then, my skills were a bit shaky. I don't think I was that good of writer. I struggled with a number of things, but then I still I think I had a good foundation of what research is and what's expected of you from reading and my undergraduate training, but just sort of got me over the hill. In order to write at the level that you'd expect a master student to do. And also, um, I think reading her work even before we met, I got a sense of how what great writer she is. So I think I don't know if she knows this, but like I've sort of tried to emulate the not really the writing style, but like the way she sort of structures the ideas and how clear and to the point she is with the way she writes. So I'm very grateful that I got to learn that from her, and on how that you should write directly and do not you know try and confuse people with big words and stuff. Yeah. Um. Um. Lastly, I think what else? Oh yes, where do I see myself in 2 to 3 years? I think yes, 2 to 3 years. So right now I think the main thing on my mind is to get back to school and do a PhD, most likely in the same field. I'm still looking for. I'm still trying to nail down a suitable topic for my PhD, and I think I'll go back to Prof. Nkosi because she has been wonderful. Because of how wonderful she was with supervision in masters and general knowledge of research. I think it will help me with the PhD. So I think I'm not sure what the PhD topic will be, but it will be around young people, budgeting. I think my current job has exposed me to some elements of budgeting and fiscal policy that I think fit quite well with my general research interest and sort of help me answer the sort of questions that I think everyone has about the South African economy, how it's structured, and why it's not working for a lot of people that are living in the country, and whether our current policy landscape is helping or it's doing what it's intended to do. So I think that's it about me and how I know Prof. Nkosi, my formerly, hopefully, supervisor again in the near future. I think that's it. Thank you.